Welcome to our channel Storm Rider. The Mitsubishi L300 has been a familiar sight on roads around the world for decades. It's a name that has stood for reliability, practicality, and no-nonsense performance since the 1980s. And now, in 2026, Mitsubishi is bringing the L300 back with a fresh twist. The new Mitsubishi L300 Minibus carries forward the heritage of its predecessors but adds just enough modern refinement to stay relevant in today's fast-evolving automotive world. Whether you're a fleet operator, a business owner, or a large family looking for a dependable people mover, the 2026 L300 is designed to tick a lot of boxes. Let's start under the hood. The 2026 L300 Minibus is powered by a 2.2-liter 4N1 turbocharged diesel engine. This is a modern, fuel-efficient powerplant that's compliant with Euro 4 emissions standards, something that matters a lot in today's increasingly regulated environment. It delivers around 126 horsepower and 300 Nm of torque. Now, those numbers might not sound groundbreaking, but they're more than enough to keep the L300 moving confidently, even when fully loaded. Power delivery is smooth and the low-end torque is especially handy for stop-and-go city driving or when climbing steep roads with a full cabin. It's mated to a 5-speed manual transmission, which keeps things simple, durable, and easier to maintain, perfect for fleet use in emerging markets where simplicity is key. One of the standout qualities of the L300 has always been its rugged, utilitarian charm, and Mitsubishi hasn't strayed too far from that formula. The 2026 model retains its boxy silhouette, flat panels, and minimalistic approach, but it's not just a copy-paste of the old version. There are modern touches like revised headlamp units, a cleaner front grille, and subtle aerodynamic tweaks. The front fascia has been slightly updated to give it a more contemporary appeal while keeping that unmistakable L300 face. It's still immediately recognizable, but now with a fresher attitude. Step inside and you'll find a cabin that's been thoughtfully updated, though not luxurious by any means. This is a minibus built for utility, so expect hard plastics, basic fabric seats, and easy-to-clean surfaces. But that's not a criticism, it's a deliberate design choice that emphasizes durability over opulence. What's important is that everything feels robust and functional. Controls are straightforward, the seating layout is efficient, and there's decent headroom and legroom across all rows. Depending on the configuration, the L300 Minibus can seat up to 17 passengers, making it ideal for shuttle services, school transport, or even small tour operations. Mitsubishi has also done well to improve ride quality. While the suspension setup is still leaf springs at the rear and a double wishbone at the front, choices made for load-bearing strength, the tuning feels better balanced than before. On smooth roads, the ride is relatively comfortable. On rougher terrain, it's still firm, but not punishing. The high ground clearance, around 195 mm, allows the L300 to handle uneven roads and moderate off-road conditions with confidence. Maneuverability is another strong point. Despite being a large vehicle, the L300 has a tight turning radius, which makes it surprisingly agile in urban settings and tight parking spots. From a safety perspective, Mitsubishi hasn't gone overboard with high-end driver assistance tech. Again, this is about practicality and affordability, but it does offer essential features. You get dual front airbags, ABS anti-lock braking system, and a sturdy chassis design focused on passenger protection. The visibility from the driver's seat is excellent thanks to the tall windshield and large side mirrors, which also helps reduce blind spots. For a minibus in this price range, that's a fair safety offering. Speaking of price, that's one of the key advantages of the 2026 L300. Mitsubishi has kept it competitively priced, ensuring it remains within reach of small businesses, institutions, and transport operators. Its value proposition is based not on bells and whistles, but on the tried and tested formula of durability, low maintenance costs, and simple mechanical components that are easy to service almost anywhere. The parts availability, especially in Asia and parts of Africa and Latin America, makes it a solid investment for commercial use. What truly makes the L300 stand out is its heritage and proven reliability. You're not just buying a vehicle, you're buying into a legacy of utility vans that have been the backbone of countless businesses. The 2026 model keeps that tradition alive with sensible upgrades that enhance usability without driving up costs. For example, the improved NVH noise, vibration, and harshness levels inside the cabin show Mitsubishi's attention to passenger comfort, while the slightly reworked dashboard layout makes it easier for drivers to access key functions without distraction. Fuel economy is another strong point. Thanks to the efficient diesel engine and lightweight construction, the L300 minibus can return decent mileage even with a full load. Real-world figures vary depending on use case and road conditions, but it typically offers around 10 to 12 km/h, which is solid for a vehicle in this class. That means fewer stops at the fuel pump, lower operating costs, and better returns for business operators. One area where Mitsubishi could improve is perhaps adding an automatic transmission option or more modern infotainment features, especially since some competitors have begun to offer these. But again, the L300 isn't trying to compete in the premium van market, it's staying true to its roots as a reliable workhorse. The basic radio system, manual air conditioning, and no-nonsense dashboard are reminders that this minibus is built to work, not to wow. So, who is the 2026 Mitsubishi L300 minibus for? If you're looking for a stylish family van loaded with touchscreen displays and luxury seats, this might not be the one. But if you need a dependable, affordable, and highly functional minibus that can carry people or goods with minimal fuss, the L300 remains a top contender. It's particularly well suited for developing regions, tour operators, schools, and small businesses looking for a transportation solution that doesn't break the bank. To wrap it up, the 2026 Mitsubishi L300 minibus stays true to its DNA while embracing just enough modernization to keep up with the times. It's still the same workhorse we've come to respect: strong, durable, and practical, with a few welcome upgrades that make it even more appealing in today's competitive market. Whether you're starting a transport service or expanding your fleet, the L300 deserves a serious look. It may not be flashy, but when it comes to getting the job done day in and day out, this minibus delivers where it matters most.